Hello ninth class students, a very good afternoon to you all and your parents. So we continue with exercise 9a, that is the only exercise from chapter 9. I do question number 4. In a triangle ABC, D is midpoint of BC. In a triangle ABC, D is midpoint of AB. BC. AD is produced. AD is produced up to E so that DE is equal to AD. So this AD and DE are equal. Then ABD and ECD join. I have to prove these two triangles as congruent, ABD and DEC. So three things I have to find. First, these angles will be equal. They are vertically opposite angles. Second, AD is equal to DE. Also D is midpoint. So BD will be equal to DC. In triangles ABD and EDC, AD is equal to DE. AD is equal to DE, that is given. AD is equal to DE is given. Angle ADB is equal to angle EDC. These are vertically opposite angles. VOA means vertically opposite angles. BD is equal to BC because D is midpoint of BC. NP means midpoint. So two sides AD and DB and angle between them is equal. So from SAS, two sides and angle between them is equal. So from SAS, triangle ADB is congruent to triangle EDC. That we have to prove. Then AB is equal to EC. It implies that AB is equal to EC from CPCTC. Congruent parts of corresponding parts of congruent angles are also congruent. So AB is equal to EC. AB is equal to EC. That is CPCTC. Then we have to prove that AB is parallel to EC. AB and EC are parallel. So it also angle ABD is equal to angle ECD. These are called alternate. Now CPCTC, first I write. These two angles will also be equal because corresponding parts of congruent angle are also congruent. So alternate angles are equal. If alternate angles are equal, lines are parallel. It implies that AB is parallel to EC. First I prove these two angles equal from CPCTC. Then these alternate angles are equal. If alternate angles are equal, then lines are parallel. That is proved. Then question number 9 I do. Question number 9. Prove that from the given diagram in which ABCD is a parallelogram. AB CD is a parallelogram. ABL is a line segment and E is midpoint of BC. E is midpoint of BC. I join. This is E. E is midpoint of BC. L is we have to prove that DCE is congruent to LBE. DCE is congruent to LBE. So E is midpoint of BC, it means EC is equal to BC. So in triangles, a triangle DCE and LBE, these two are vertically opposite angles. Angle DEC is equal to angle BEL, vertically opposite angles. Then EC is equal to BE because E is midpoint of BC. E is midpoint of BC, it means EC and BE are equal. Then these two lines are parallel. BC is parallel to BL. These two angles will also be equal. Or we can say that these two angles will also be equal. Angle EDC, angle EDC is equal to angle BLE. These are alternate angles. BC is parallel to BL because it is parallelogram. These lines are parallel, so alternate angles will be equal. Alternate angles. So from AAS, if two angle and one side is equal, from angle side, triangle DCE is congruent to triangle LBE. Triangle DCE is equal to triangle LBE. Then second, AB is equal to BL. Now DC is congruent to LBE. That means DC is equal to LB. CP, CP, C. DC will be equal to LB, corresponding parts will be equal. Now DC is equal to AB, but DC is equal to AB. DC and AB are equal because they are opposite sides of parallelogram. You can write opposite sides of parallelogram. So it implies that here in place of DC I can write AB. So it implies that AB is equal to BL. Then I have to prove that AL is equal to 2DC. Now AL is equal to AB plus BL. AL is equal to AB plus BL. Now AB is equal to DC. BL is also equal to DC. So it is 2DC. Answer proved. Then question number 10. Question number 10 is also very important one. That question number 10, right? Very important, and it is easier one. We are given these two sides equal. This side is equal to this side equal to this side, ABC and BDE. ABC. So AB is equal to BD, AC is equal to DC. Angle ABD is 58 degree. This whole angle ABD is 58 degree. Angle DBC is 2x minus 4. DBC, this small angle is 2x minus 4. ACB is y plus 15. This angle is y plus 15. DCB is 63. This angle is 63. Now angle ABD is 58 degree. Angle ABD whole angle is 58 degree. Then we have to find W of X and Y. We prove these two triangles congruent in triangle ABC and triangle BDC. AB is equal to DB. It is given, and AC is equal to DC. It is also given. BC is common. BC is equal to BC. It is common to both. So from SSS, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DBC. These two triangles are congruent, so it implies that angle ACB is equal to angle DCB. These two angles will be equal from CP, CTC. Corresponding parts of congruent triangle are congruent. So it means y plus 15 is equal to 63. Y is 63 minus 15, that is 48. Now angle DBC is equal to angle ABC. These two angles will also be equal. So angle DBC is 2x minus 4. Angle ABC. So this angle will also be equal to 2x minus 4. These two angles are equal. Both will be equal to 2x minus 4. Now angle DBC, plus angle ABC is equal to angle ABD. Angle DBC plus ABC, sum of these two angles is angle ABD. If I add these two angles, it becomes angle ABD. Now I know the value of ABD, that is 58. Angle ABD is 58. Here it is 2x minus 4 plus 2x minus 4 is 58. 4x minus 8 is 58. 4x is 66. X is 66 upon 4. That is 16.5. Value of x is 16.5. So this is an important question, very important question. Generally this type of question or this question is in the exam. Question number 11. In triangle ABC, DF is parallel to AB and EG is parallel to AC. Now I am given that BD is equal to EC. BD is equal to EC. Now BE, what is BE equal to? BE is equal to BD plus DE. What is DC equal to? DE plus EC. But BD and DC are BD and EC are equal. It is given. You can write given here. BD and EC are equal. BE is common to both. BE is common to both. These are equal, so it implies that BE is equal to DC. Now these two lines are parallel. AB is parallel to FD. It implies that these corresponding angles will be equal. Angle GBE. I write 1 here. Angle GBE is equal to angle FDC. Corresponding angles. These corresponding angles will be equal. Similarly, EG is parallel to AC. EG and AC are parallel, so these corresponding angles will also be equal. These two lines are parallel, corresponding angles will be equal. So angle GEB is equal to angle ACE. That is corresponding angles. I write 2 here and write 3 here. Now I take triangles GBE. In triangles GBE and FDC, BE is equal to DC from 1. In 1, I have proved that BE is equal to DC. Then angle GBE is equal to angle FDC from 2. In second part, I have proved that GBE is equal to FDC. Then angle GEB is equal to angle AC, FCE I should write, FCE and ACE they are same angles, but because I have taken triangle FDC, so I write FCD. So from 3. These two angles are also equal. Now in these two triangles, two angles are equal and one side is equal. Two angles and one side is equal. So from angle side, triangle GBE is congruent to triangle FDC. Triangle GBE is congruent to triangle FDC. It implies that BG is equal to FD from CPCTC. They are corresponding parts of congruent triangle. Second, CF is equal to EG. CF is equal to EG. It is also from CPCTC. CF will be equal to EG. Both are proved. Hence, prove this GE will be equal to CF. GE will be equal to CF. So with this, I come to end of today's class. Other questions are for you to solve. If you find any difficulty in solving these questions, then tell me on WhatsApp or comment in the YouTube video. So thank you very much. The syllabus is over. Now revision will start. For revision, you have to tell me the doubts. Tell me what type of doubts you are having. Those doubts I will clear. Otherwise, I will start revision on my behalf only. Thank you very much. Stay safe, stay inside.